Thanks to the support as a channel member, Felix Bjorkman. That's right, Mrs. Wearmouth, the biggest game in this club's history. Yes, it is a bit weird, but it's only a friendly. But we host Barcelona at Estadio Municipal Mick Powell. Imagine if we beat them. Wouldn't that be it? It's going to be a packed house. Let's go and have a fun time. Hello and welcome to part 27 of Holiday Home. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we face old rivals Elche B in the league, and then we play Barcelona. It is only a friendly, but we couldn't play Barcelona and not show you it in the video. This is the friendly that we earned as part of the transfer from yesterday, and hopefully we're going to make a big pile of cash. We're currently over £250,000 in debt. I think we can knock 50 grand off that with the game against Barcelona, and then hope that the attached confidence boost doesn't ruin us for the rest of the season. Dynamics-wise, we're doing quite well at the moment, although, as you can see, since the last episode, we have fallen off form-wise just a smidgen. We are still unbeaten in, 4 league games, but we've only drawn the last couple. The league table, we are 7 points clear with a game in hand over Malaga. The game in hand is the one we play against Elche right now, so we could go into the Barcelona game 10 points clear at the top of the league, but I am under no illusions. We're going to get absolutely spanked against Barcelona, and I suspect it's going to have an impact here. All those times we've done those friendlies to try and turn around a run of bad form, go win 18-0, make ourselves feel better about ourselves. There's a very real fear that we could do the reverse of that just to see some stars and try and make a little bit of money. So I'm not afraid. You're afraid. This is the team, though, for the game against Elche, which is must win. We've not won in our last 2. We need to pick up a win today just to get ourselves back into form. And we're going to have to do it without Martinez Perez, who is suspended for this match. Joffrey has also taken a knock, so he's not involved either. So it's Romero in goal, a back four of Gonzalez, Davids, Ivan Such and Carrington at right back, Simaggio at the base of the midfield, Boxall and Isra ahead of him, Rabiot on the left, Ivan on the right, and Kevin Carlos up front. Let's get this team submitted and let's go out there and hopefully do a football. That's the plan. We want to get back to winning ways and do it against the team that pipped us to promotion. I want to say season 1. It might have been season 2. We weren't exactly pipped to promotion in season 1, were we? We were never really in the battle season 1, so maybe it was season 2. Elche got promoted ahead of us. Lovely defensive work from Simaggio, although he gives the ball away almost immediately. He's good at tackling and attacking headers. He scores a few goals from set pieces, but once you get him much beyond tackling and headbutting things, he's not great, and that is a sloppy goal for us to concede. Less than 3 minutes on the clock, and we've given ourselves an uphill battle, which I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little bit the way I was feeling towards the end of last season. We are further clear at the top of the table this year than we were last year, but that could all turn around very, very quickly with a run of poor results, which hopefully we're not entering into. Part of me wonders if with the Barcelona friendly on the horizon, it's similar to when you get a big cup tie. I think we've probably all had those big FA Cup third round ties against the big Premier League club, and the players' heads get turned and they don't play well in the run up to the match, because they're only thinking about the big match and staying fit for the big match and all that kind of stuff. I'm hoping that's all this is. And once we get past Barcelona, we get back to winning ways. Although Kevin Carlos has won a penalty, he's going to step up and take it himself. This would be goal 30 for the season. And there is goal number 30 for the season. It's only February. We said if we kept him fit all year, he's a 30-goal striker. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe if we keep him fit all year, he's a 40-goal striker. Who knows? Because he's not even played every single game. Luis has got close to 10 goals as well, and does occasionally start ahead of Carlos when we want to be a little bit fancy and do a little bit of rotation. So I'm fairly confident at this point that a fully fit Kevin Carlos all year gets 40 goals a season at this level, which is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Far too good for the likes of us. Right, on the left-hand side then, Rabiot playing, I'm not going to say out of position, because obviously he did play his first 100 or so games for the club as a left winger. it was his natural position for a long, long time. I mean, he still is natural there. You don't stop being natural in a position, I don't think. But he has spent almost this entire season playing in central midfield. So he's a little bit out of his comfort zone this year playing on the left wing. And I think he's been much more effective this year coming out of central midfield. So I think we are losing a little bit of something in the central midfield for not having Rabiot in there today. Losing his physicality as much as anything. He is a big, strong boy in there. And Alex Boxall is going to have to do a lot of the big, strong boying in the absence of his big, strong boy friend who's normally in there with him. Sai Maggio, I did say he can do two things. You've seen both of them happen in this first half of this match. You saw him do a tackle, and now you've seen him once again with a dominant header from a set piece. He's done that 3 or 4 times in the last 5 matches. He is starting to put up quite the goal return. We have officially set him for release, but I think if we do manage to bottle this season and we do another year in this league, I think we give him a new contract. I think he's certainly has a place in the squad at this level. There's no way he's the kind of player I want to be making a step up with us to a bigger league. But at this level, Sai Maggio is proving to be very, very effective in that holding midfield role. And I mean, big, strong boy. You got to have your big, strong boys in there. We were just talking about that when we were referencing Rabiot. And now Elche trying to get back into the game themselves now. They beat Rabiot to the cross. And was that a reminder of Christian David not being able to do headers? I don't miss him starting at centre-back. Part of me wonders if we swap him and Maggio round, because Maggio is bigger, stronger, better suited to playing centre-back probably than David is. Although Christian David has been theoretically learning to play defensive midfielder for 2 years now and is still unconvincing in the role. He's still theoretically 5-star potential, but I think Christian David's days at home are numbered. Right, Isra's going to come off. Cucurella comes on for him. Kevin Carlos has been very quiet today. To be honest, 6.6 after scoring a goal screams hasn't played very well. So Luis is going to come on for him, and we're also going to get Zafra on to play at left back. We've been bringing him on with at least 20 minutes to go every game since we brought him up into the first team squad. Just to try and get him to push past Gonzalez. The long-term plan is for Zafra to be our first choice left back and for Gonzalez to leave us this summer. He's on far too much money to keep him around as a player who's not much better than our own youngster. And there's the ball through to Luis, and there is his 8th goal of the season. It's 3-1, and that should theoretically put the game beyond doubt. It's further proof that Ivan Lewis is probably as good as Kevin Carlos. We'll say it quietly. We don't want to upset little Kev, but I think we've got 2 very good strikers here. And I know there's going to be people saying, Kev, if you've got 2 very good strikers, why not play them both? Because we've also got some very good wingers, and I think you need a holding midfielder in the lower leagues. So we can't really play 2 strikers, but occasionally when we have to throw men forward in the dying stages of a game, it is nice to have the option to have those 2 up front together. Facal's going to come on with 10 minutes to go. Ivan moves over onto the left-hand side, and fingers crossed we just see this one out. There is Facal trying to beat his man. He succeeds in beating his man. Ivan's come all the way in off the left-hand side to play it across to Luis, and that's his 2nd of the game. And we are definitely getting our revenge on Elche for everything they did to us way back when. I think we need to get our goals in now and enjoy the first half of this episode while we can, because what we're going to witness in the second half of the episode, it's going to be fun seeing players you've all heard of and seeing what Barcelona's team looks like 5 years in the future. It's going to be less fun what happens to us, because I think we're going to get absolutely ruined. But at least we can go into it with our heads held high. 5 games without defeat. We are 10 points clear now at the top of the league with 10 games to go. You'd like to think we don't bottle it from here. Club atmosphere is excellent. We'll monitor that again after Barcelona, and we've got a bank balance of around about minus 270. Again, we'll look at that after the Barcelona game and see what kind of impact it has on team morale, dynamics, and the club finances, and basically decide if it was worth doing or not. It's a bit of fun regardless, isn't it? Well, here we go then, boys and girls. Barcelona coming up. We've shuffled things around, by which I mean I've hit selection advice and we're just going with that. everyone, it's a friendly. Everyone's going to get time to play against Barcelona. But it is an opportunity for a start for Luis after the 2 goals that he got in the previous game. Also, Jimenez is going to play at centre-back, which is nice for him to get a go there. And Zafra at left-back as well. They're the main departures from what we would normally do. Alex Boxall back protecting the back 4 where he is supposed to be. I just hope we actually get a sensible Barcelona team here and we're not playing against the under-17s, because that would be such an anti-climax. I mean, their squad numbers are right. They're just doing 1 to 11 numbers, aren't they? Are any of these... Oh, this is a bit sad. I don't think they've sent the first team, have they? I mean, there's a few names I recognise. Oh. Well, now maybe we'll beat them. Look, the Estadio Municipal Mick Powell is crammed to the rafters. Let's have a look at some of the players. I mean, there's no point in doing this if we're not going to look at the Barcelona team. We need to get... There you go. No, let me see them. Right, here we go. Let's have a look what they've got. So, there's this guy that they signed on a free transfer. He's played 15 games in La Liga this year. He's a real boy. He counts. Let's see what else they've got. On the left-hand side, a 19-year-old new gen who's never played for the... Gordon Bennett. I mean, at this point, I've already clickbaited you with we played Barcelona, so it's fine. Elias, we've signed him. We signed him in multiple saves, so we know he's a real boy, and he's quite good. So it's nice to see him knocking around the place. There's another real boy. 18 caps for Italy. They spent 40 million on him. He's played once this year off the bench, but still, he counts. He's famous. I mean, ultimately, he's more famous than anyone playing for us. Liam Gibbs, off of... I mean, so he in real life, he's really gone Ipswich to Norwich. Where's he from? To think that's an okay thing to do. Bury St Edmunds. I mean, he should know better than to make that transfer. Why do I not know about that? Ultimately, though, he left Norwich for £32 million to go and play for Barcelona, and he's kind of a regular for Barcelona, which is nice. Who else have they got? They've got Nico. We know all about Nico. We've had him in a couple of saves as well over the years. Who else have we got? Oosterwolde. Again, it's a name that I'm vaguely familiar with. Never played for the Netherlands, though, so can't be that good. At right back, they've got Baku, who, again, I'm vaguely aware of. Went to Barcelona via Paris Saint-Germain. Lovely old stuff for him. So there are plenty of seasoned internationals here. I suspect this isn't Barcelona's normal starting. There's no one here who started more than like 3 games for them this season. They've got Nathan Ake. There you go. He went there for big money. Again, has only started once for them though, but was playing semi-regularly for Manchester City beforehand. And then their goalkeeper is this guy who, again, he's a backup goalkeeper for them. Did they put our former backup goalkeeper on the bench? I can't even remember his name. Yeah, there he is. Look, Jimenez is on the bench for Barcelona. Lovely. Well, I mean, that's nice to see. He finally gets to be potentially involved in a match here at Estadio Municipal Mick Powell. I don't know. Do we have a chance of beating them? Well, of course we don't. They're still much better than us. This is very much their B team, which, of course, the more we move up the leagues, the sooner we're going to have to start playing their actual B team. So this is caliber of opposition we could be playing within a year or two. It's probably a more useful test of where we're at than playing a bunch of Champions League superstars would be. I'm making excuses for the fact that 10,000 people have bought a full price ticket and then they're seeing this. This is not good from Barcelona. These weren't the terms of the transfer. We were supposed to get the stars here. I'm pretty sure they were that was the spirit of the agreement, that you'd send the first team. I think we should sue. Right, Fakal, cheeky little free kick, playing it into Jimenez. It doesn't work at all. I don't know what we were really trying to do there, but Rabiot has won the ball back. If someone gets sent off in this game, are they then suspended in the league? Because this could be disastrous for us in more ways than one. Obviously, we could pick up an injury. It could be absolutely demoralising when we get thumped. Or we could get a player suspended off the back of it. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, I mean, I guess the flip side of that is, imagine if we beat them. Or I guess the downside is if we do beat them, they're probably just going to sign all our best players off of us. They've already shown they're willing to throw big money at our backup goalkeeper. Imagine if Alex Boxall gets a hat-trick from defensive midfield. We'll never see him again. That's a lovely interception from Martinez Perez. Can he skin his man? He can! Lovely work from him! We're winning against Barcelona, everybody! Come along now! It's been disallowed! Referee! Have a heart! Goodness me! That was lovely work from Martinez Perez, though, to make the interception, to leave his defender for dust, and then slide the ball across, just delayed his cross ever so slightly, and Luis drifted offside as a result. But that was promising. Falcao trying to do the same on the other side, just doesn't have the legs for it. I mean, that's lovely defending from Jimenez, although the pass afterwards was very wayward. He needs to do a little bit better than that, but showed good pace to keep up with the attacker and get the tackle in the first place. We don't look out of place against a team that has a number of actual international footballers in. I know Barcelona don't care, but the match stats show that it's fairly even. I mean, yeah, we've had 24% possession, but we are playing Barcelona. They're always going to have a lot of possession. The key stats, the shots that we've had, the shots on target, the XG, all that kind of stuff, we're roughly level with them for. Our game is not about having the ball for large periods of the match. Our game is all about getting the ball, getting it up the other end as quickly as possible, and then trying to score a goal. And it is a shame to give away a penalty just on the stroke of half-time. Hopefully Romero can show why he was always the first choice goalkeeper here. Barcelona signed the wrong home goalkeeper. Make the save. Oh, he nearly did. Oh, he nearly did. I feel a little hard done by being 1-0 down as we go towards half-time here. I think these boys need to hold their heads up high. We have done incredibly well in that first half, and I hope we don't get all mopey and sad off the back of giving away what ultimately was a soft penalty. And yeah, it's a shame. But it just gives us the opportunity to have someone to step up and make themselves a hero by scoring an equaliser against Barcelona. Wouldn't that be a thing? There's 11 players on this pitch who are never again going to get the opportunity in their career to turn the game around against Barcelona, because none of this lot are going to still be playing for us when we get to La Liga. Even the likes of Rabiot and Boxall, I'd be very surprised if they ever become La Liga players. They're very good players for us at this level, but they're probably not going to be good enough to play for us in the top flight. I'd be very, very surprised if they continued developing at that kind of rate. We're 4 divisions below it at the moment. Talking of Rabiot, he's coming off for Isra. In fact, we're going to make a bunch of changes here. Kevin Carlos is going to come on up front. Ivan is going to come on for Falcao. We'll probably make one more for now. I think we'll bring the other Ivan on for Jimenez. And that will do for now. Of course, Gonzalez is a former Barcelona youngster. We can offer a little bit of encouragement. Can little Kev grab a goal? Little Kev releases Ivan, who's got in behind the defenders here on the right-hand side. Can he slide it back across to where little Kev was waiting? It goes to Isra. But there's Zafra having the shot from range. It goes straight into the Barcelona defender. Cross comes in from Martinez Perez. That's a penalty for us. We've got a penalty kick of our own. It's little Kevin Carlos to equalise against Barcelona, and he's only gone and done it. The dream is alive. It's Holme 1, Barcelona 1, with 18 minutes to go. Dare we dream? If we beat Barcelona here, there is not a chance we lose another football match this season. The confidence around the place would be sky high. You'll have never seen morale like it. Can we go and grab? I mean, a draw. I absolutely take it in front of 8,500 people. It's a record attendance here at Estadio Municipal Mick Powell. The man himself is probably lurking around somewhere, watching the match, having a lovely time. Maggio's coming on for Boxall. We're going to bring Gonzalez on for Zafra. Christian David is going to come on for Ezra Carrington. And we'll have to move Ivan out to right back. And that is all of our substitutes done now. In fact, it's not. Patrice Boyer deserves to play against Barcelona. The man who replaced Angel on the bench for us They haven't changed their goalkeeper. We've changed ours. Of course, Boyer has played for France under-19s on multiple occasions. He's not good enough to play for us, though, is he? Have we thrown away our chance by changing our goalkeeper? Maybe we have. But he deserved every single one of them. The entire first team squad has got to play in this game, and I think it's fair that they have. It would have felt wrong to keep somebody. I'm maybe I'm too nice to my boys, but they all deserve the opportunity to have a go. They're never going to get to play against Barcelona again. Let them have their fun. And we've only lost by 1 goal. That's a phenomenal performance. I don't care that it's basically their B team. There's hundreds of top level, dozens of Champions League appearances within this Barcelona team, and we've not looked out of place. If we were plucked up and put into a league with this Barcelona team tomorrow, we wouldn't get relegated. Admittedly, it's not their first team, but it does make me think if we go up, we might actually have a chance of staying up, and that would be nice. You know, that is the goal. We do want to get promoted and then not get relegated again. And at the moment, it feels like that is a thing that could actually happen. And wouldn't that be lovely? Right, can we grab another equaliser? Little Kev nods it down to Sai Maggio. Maggio plays it through for Isra. Isra's through on goal. Kevin Carlos has equalised again. Oh my word. Oh my word. That was a brilliant piece of counter-attacking. Lovely pass from Maggio. Isra and Carlos, both there lurking. Carlos gets a little bit of luck. He's in the right place at the right time. It's Holme 2, Barcelona 2. This is the greatest result in the history of this football club and will be for years to come. Can we grab a winner? Wouldn't that be a thing if we could? In fact, they're giving us an opportunity here. It's Carlos! We've beaten Barcelona. No, we haven't. It's been disallowed. Carlos was this close to a hat-trick against Barcelona. We were this close to beating Barcelona. I mean, a draw is obviously the fairest result, but goodness me, did we push them a long, long way there. Right, let's check those key metrics that we wanted to check. I think morale, if anything, has gone up. Ivan Luis, perfect morale now. We've got exceptional, superb morale throughout the squad. Dynamics-wise, club atmosphere has gone up ever so slightly. Finances, okay, we didn't make as much money as I thought we might. We've only actually made about 30,000. I mean, we've made 38,000. So far this season, we've made 120,000, including that. So we've taken half of our season's gate receipts again in one match with our record attendance. Oh, we came so close. We came so close. That was a bit special. I can't wait to get at that level for realsies now. That was fun. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.